Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and in today's video we're going to have a look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone Battle Royale duos. We're going in with Snagal, and we are going to go Cali stick only. Let's go. Okay, now this is going to be a slightly different game to usual, unfortunately, because I'm playing with Snagal. We haven't got the mic on at the moment. And so yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to have to put commentary over that. There we go. Now it should also be pointed out that this is literally Snagal's third game with Cali stick Warzone. I mean, he's only played Warzone, the game itself, probably 5 times, and he's played 3 times probably with Cali stick. So he's basically doesn't play the game, doesn't know the game, and certainly not at all familiar with going knife or Cali only. And there he goes, running past us there. Okay, so yeah, he's just of the intention of he's just going to follow us around. He says and do what we say, and he just goes in completely the other direction. Okay, so there we go, and we're struggling for money at the start. Like, we don't get up to where we want to be. We want to be around about $8,000. I think we're around about what, 6 now or 5, something like that. Push over to Burger Bar, and yeah, okay, there's someone underneath me, and that's not Snagal, that's somebody else. And I'm like, oh dear. Okay, so I've got to hit the deck low down, hope they don't spot me, try and work out where they are and dip out, and there they are, they're over there. So right now I'm going the opposite direction. Okay, and we're going to push on back down towards where Snagal was, and I say, go on, keep on going, dude, wherever the hell you are, mate, you're doing alright. And I push on back over to him. He's pushed on to the church, so I go to the fire station and have a look, and he's moved over to the buildings next to the buy stations there, and again, not a bad line to be taken, really, you know. Okay, there we are. We're getting closer and closer to the loadout, man. That's what we're looking for. We are going Cali stick only. If I haven't said, that means we don't pick up guns, we don't fire a single shot, we don't go for throw, we only go for throwing nice splash grenades, you know, that kind of thing. We don't use deadly grenades or deadly kill streaks, and certainly no guns. Okay, it takes a long time, but we finally get our money together, and I ask Snagal to drop me his money, and this is what he does. But yeah, I don't think he's got used to the buttons yet. He plays on computer as well, and eventually he figures out, yeah, there we go, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so we get the loadout in eventually. And that's it, yeah, okay, jolly good. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to go for my Cali sticks. Like I say, he's a brand new player to the game, so maybe I'll have to tell from his attire, so I'm going to loan him the use of my Calis, because they're much easier to use than the old knife, if you don't know. And I'm going to take his knife. Okay, and there we go, we're ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our Cali sticks in, we've got our loadouts in, we need a bounty, and that's what we're going to go and do. Okay, so we're off, and Snagal there, like you say, he's just going to be coming along for the ride and trying to help me where he can. He's having a good inspection of the car there, isn't he? Having a good wander around. And we're going to go, and like any good player, he's swiping for absolutely no reason in the passenger seat, going crazy, just swinging his Cali stick. So that's what any passenger should do, in case you're wondering, you know. Okay, we got our first bounty. They're up over there, they're in Boneyard. We're going to push towards them. That's exactly what we do. When we got Snagal there on my 6, but we're pushing on down. We're sort of assuming to catch them in Boneyard, but these they keep pushing, you know. They keep pushing on and on. They push out of Boneyard, and they start pushing towards these buildings over here now. And so we've got to just, you know, follow them down, chase them down, basically, and that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we get closer and closer. I think they're in here, in these garages, and we realise we locate them. We pin them down to this building right here. This is where they've got to be. So we're going on in. The only question is, are they up or are they down? And they're not down, so they've got to be up, right? Okay, so there we go. Snagal's, I don't know quite where he is. I decide I'm going to make the push on my own. I open the door, and whoops, there we go. One dude right there. I think, well, you got to go, sunshine. You know, I'm going to push on in. He moves around, and then I find his mate. I thought, oh yeah, I'm dead now. Somehow I turn around, and God knows how I managed to do that. That was pure luck. Got them both. You know, I can understand getting the one, but I would have thought his mate would have got him. And then Snagal shows up late to the party. Here we go. Hello, Snagal. How you doing, mate? Like I say, literally, it's his 3rd time playing, so I'm just roasting him. I'm just blazing him. I don't expect, you know, he said himself he's just coming along for the ride. I talked him into playing as well, you know. Okay, so I'm going to get him to get the bounty there. I'm going to give him a bit of cash and whatnot. Yeah, just so in case we've got to buy anything. And we're going to have a look where they are. They're over by train station. We're going to push towards them. Okay, so just going to double check that. Yep, over at train station direction there. Don't seem to be on the roof, so that's a good thing. We're just going to head on over. Now, as we're getting closer, I sort of come under the opinion that they're going to be in that building right there. That's where I tell Snagal they're going to be. But as we get closer, no, they're right out in the open. I throw a stun there by the buy station, but didn't get it. And then I get rinsed in the front. There we go. God knows how I don't do it. Snagal gets a stun in there. I get a second stun in. Now a grenade comes in, and I've already lost my armor, and that almost takes out all my health. I was trying to make an aggressive push on them, and it went absolutely balls up. It went absolutely fucking tits up. It went absolutely wrong, yeah. So there we go. Now I've got to deploy my munitions box because I've got absolutely no stun grenades. You know, I'm just trying to tell Snagal there that he needs to come and do it. He can come and do it from there. And now it's a matter of trying to find these bastards, you know, basically. God knows where they went. So I haven't put any armor on. I haven't realised that. I got one stun grenade on him. He's trying to get out the windows. They always do, and down we go. Okay, so we managed to get him down too. Like I say, I've just realised I think that I haven't got the armour on, so I go and put some on, and then we jump on out the window. We're trying to catch our bounty, you know. So we got the one dude, but he's not the dude who's going to pay out. He's not our actual bounty. So we're now chasing down Mr. The bounty dude right across the train station, right across the tracks here, into the train station itself, and we're just trying to find the bastard. You know, we've got about a minute left on the clock. We're having a look around. Me and Snagal at this point are completely separated. We've got sort of completely lost, unfortunately. I think he's going down, then I'm going up, and there's all sorts of grenades and explosions going on, and God knows what. Okay, right, so yeah, we're trying to find the bat, and we're not having any luck whatsoever, and I think, yeah, we go, Snagal comes running around the corner. How you doing, mate? And I think my opinion is they've gone up on the roof, you know, and then we spot them in a car. By the time we make it up there, they've got to a car, unfortunately, and they're away, and that's pretty much the end of that bounty. As you know, when they're in the car, nothing you can do about that, man. It's over now. Okay, so like I say, I think at this point Snagal and me have got completely separated. We're both right next to each other, but he's beneath me and I'm on top. So I say, look, I'll tell you what, dude, I'm going to push onto this bounty and on the roof, you push along underneath, and that's what we do. Okay, so Snagal's pushing along the base of the floor of the train station. I'm going on the roof here, trying to get this bounty, and I don't get it. There we go. Okay, and as soon as we get there, we have a look, and there we go, right into a car straight away, and off they go. I think, sorry now, right, I'm going to push along, see what I can see, you know, see what I can see. I can't see much, and then suddenly, just out of nowhere, I spot this dude on top of the roof opposite, and I'm like, right, okay, we can't get the bounty, I'm going to go for him. And at this point, like I say, I tell Snagal, I say, basically, get ready to buy me back, I'm going to die here now, because I've got no idea who's up there, how many of them. And he says, what's going on? And I'm saying, don't worry about it, let me, I was going to make this push. Okay, we go up there, and as it happens, one dude on his own, he managed to put the stun grenade in, get around the side of it, whoops, the daisies, and there we go, easy enough. But at this point, unfortunately, my teammate Snagal there comes under gunfire himself, or he does very shortly. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what's going on. He's coming into trouble himself, so I'll just make a sort of push towards him, and as I do, I'm getting explosions behind me there. So I don't know if that was his teammate, but someone took a shot at me from behind. Camera cuts here, but I start taking bullets right about now. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, I was getting shot. Dude's chasing me down. Get a stun out there. He's pushed around the corner so I can drop my shield, and there we go. He's down. Okay, but Snagal, like I say, still coming under attack there, so I've got to push towards him. I don't know if he's coming under attack or if he's actually pushing on that bounty. I think at this point now he's pushing on that bounty still, the new one, and he's not slowing down. He's got all excited. He's pushing ahead there. I'm taking bullets from behind me as they're coming in, and so that's distracting me. Snag's pushing on the bounty there, and I'm saying, dude, I think they could be behind us and on the floor, and he thinks they're this direction, and so once again we're going to sort of separate in a moment. I don't normally do this, try to stay together, but it's just the way it goes. I become convinced. I can see where he's going, but I'm the one that separates. I become convinced they're out that way. I can't find him. Then I try to push back towards Snag there, and yeah, we get completely separated, and he goes on a bit of a killing spree, to be honest with you. Right now he goes to about 3 different people. Like right now as he's talking, he's sort of getting all excited and going, there goes one, there goes 2, it's the hat trick. And by the time I finally catch up with him, you can start to see the one body on the floor there directly in front. There's another one going down right now, and there we go, we got that in front. So yeah, he takes 3 people down in a very short period of time, which for your 3rd game knife only, you got to admit ain't damn bad, is it? You know what I mean? And there he is in his victory, which is pretty damn good. And then unfortunately, yeah, one of the teammates comes along. I can't get there in time, and unfortunately he bites the dust in, but yeah, just have to take that dude down. Not a problem really, if do that dude, and then suddenly, whoops of daisies, there's another one there, and he's got to go as well. And yeah, kind of that came out of nowhere and kind of scared me, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately Snag there bit the dust in me, and he gets sent to the gulag, and I'm waiting now to see if he comes back. And he doesn't. Okay, so now I've got to push on to a buy station to go and buy him back. Okay, but I I ping the stuff there in case when he drops back in he can get it, and I realise we've got a loadout in place, so there's no need. But like I say, I mean, to say he's got 3 people in quick succession there in his 3rd game, knife only, I think anyone's got to acknowledge that they're doing damn well, you know. Okay, I'm pushing towards the buy station there, and I'm taking bullets from someone saw me, I'm shooting, and it's a matter of, I got to hold my position, but I can't hold it forever, so I'm going to have to risk it. Push on, I get to the buy station, get Snagal back there, bring him back in, and I tell him, I think I tell him to head towards the loadout, and he's like, yeah, right on it, no problem. I start to push towards it too, and as I do, whoops, a daisy starts to come under fire from the roof there, and it's like, oh dear, right, I guess I'm going to have to back out and find another route to meet my mate there, and yeah, taking more bullets, and that's not good. Going to armour up, and then it gets even worse, I'm afraid, because I'm sat here. Yeah, precision airstrike comes in, so now I've just got to break cover. I've got no choice but to run for it. Right, anyway, Snag gets his loadout in, and we decide we're going to sort of rendezvous and meet up in these garages over here, so that's exactly what we do. Okay, jolly good, we got Snag back in there, there we go, and he's grateful, as you can tell, as people always are, trying to slice at me, and so I try to calm him down with some money and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, there we go, we're going to have to head to a buy station, I decide, I can't remember why, I think it's self-reses and stuff like that, and Snag heads off in completely the wrong direction. Okay, there we go, we're heading over, and we're getting a bit closer. It's getting towards, you know, sort of the end part of the game here. He's got sort of 7. He's got 3 kills. I've got 7. Whoops, we get spotted there. We're going to push on down the buy station anyway. Okay, and then when we get there, yeah, the gulag goes and closes, which is absolutely wonderful. And yeah, there we go. So it's going to be what, like I say, gas masks and self-res and stuff like that at this point in the game. Now I say to Snag, look, mate, I got 7 kills, you got 3. We've taken 10 people out between the 2 of us. I think that's fairly respectable for your 3rd game, you know. So why don't we go to ground, man? Why don't we just camp it to the end of the game, like, you know, nearly in the top 20? And he's perfectly happy with that. He's like, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm like, you know, we'll see how high we can take it in numbers now. And we start to side camping, and we come under crossfire right from 2 people there, as you can see. So we're like, yeah, kind of bad. I said, bail, mate, bail. He says, which direction? I said, any direction, and he happens to pick the right one, you know. And so there we go. We dip across this next house here, and straight away it's going to be upstairs to take as much cover as we can. Okay, and then of course the sensible thing to do is make sure them doors are shut behind us, which we didn't do, so we're going to go and shut the doors, make sure everything's shut up nice so we can hear anyone coming in if they come in, and then we're going to go, hello mate, how you doing? And then we're going to go back upstairs, and that's the map we're looking at. Okay, so pretty much entering the end game now. Top 20 people, 18 teams left, 30 people, and like I say, we're just going to see how high we can take it. And yeah, for absolutely no reason he goes crazy and starts attacking ghosts, and then he seems to settle back down and calms himself down in the corner. Alright, so we're sat here and just waiting. Now we're down to 16 teams. The gas is moving and the circle's closing and all that sort of business. We're down to 15 teams now. Like I said, we're just going to see how high we can get it. We've got a berth rolling past and all that, and then it's, you know, it seems all okay and everything. It's all going good. Hear a glass break, and then we hear footsteps, and then we hear a door. And now we see a little face. Hello! And they run out. They see us and they're straight out. They're going to go and tell their friend, oh, mate, there's someone over here. Let's go get them. And so I don't realise. I think I'm sat there waiting. Well, maybe just the one dude will come back. And that's what I'm hoping for. And that's exactly what happens. So, yeah, I'm going to flash bang them and go on with the stun grenade and go on down. And as I push him, oops, his mate comes in front of him. Bad time. And now I've got a grenade behind me and I'm going to have to push forward. So, yeah, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. His mate's going to go down. I should have left him down and not finished him off. But yeah, I got away with it. Unfortunately, Snag pushed down against this fight and he got rinsed down by this dude. And now I'm locked into the shield thing, but I get a little bit of distance so I can pull the knife out. Break out into the open, ain't going to help you, mate, you're already down. Okay, there we go. So we're going to dip back inside for a little bit of cover, dip back out to the buy station. We're going to get Snag back in as soon as we can. And then we're going to push back into the building. I'm afraid for me, this is where it goes, where it all goes horribly wrong, because here comes some dude. He didn't see me. Now, if I'd hit him with the knife, I could have just finished him off. But I hit him with the shield, too slow, switched to the knife, and by the time I got up to him, he'd got me. So yeah, unfortunately, mistake on my own part, I took myself down. And by the time we get back down, Snag is already on the ground, and he is in the worst position you could possibly hope to be in. He's in the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. He's 7. He's got no gun, no armor. He's got nothing. He's just literally there with his pistol out in the open. I tried to suggest go to the building, and I died in. he doesn't even get a chance. So yeah, not a good position to end it. I'm sure you'll appreciate at the end of the game. But you know, well, man, like we took out 12 people between the two of us. Like I said, that's his third game knife only on Warzone, man. So not bad. He's got 3 kills, so it's good.